morning. I wanted to film this video outside today, just because. And I want to talk about the raw reality of being in a 5-year relationship at 22 years old. I got into my relationship at 17, my girlfriend was 16, first relationship for both of us, and now we've been dating for almost 5.5 years. And I want to give you some lessons that I've learned, not just for relationships, but also for life in general. And I also want to share some perspectives of men who are further than me in life, people who young guys nowadays look up to, people on social media, very monetarily successful people, because I think we can learn a lot from that as well. Now, of course, in 5.5 years, we've had many challenges. We've had many things that really challenged us as partners and as humans in general. We've had problems with sex, with different sex drives, right? Different libidos in both of us. We've had problems with my anxious attachment that was very strong in the past and that caused me a lot of stress. We've had challenges like long distance relationships. Sometimes for months we didn't see each other, and of course that isn't easy either. And I will say it would probably be more fun and more exciting for me to just sleep around and be with different girls every few weeks and party and all that stuff. But to be honest, that wouldn't support my vision. That wouldn't support my mission in life. And I think I would feel very shallow and very unfulfilled by that. Because the thing about such a relationship is there are constant challenges and there is constant growth needed to work out these challenges, to beat these challenges, to come out on top. And this is why such a relationship is such a huge catalyst for growth. You know, in life we can't just keep fucking around, literally or metaphorically, and expect to reach our goals, reach our potential, fulfill our mission. That's not gonna happen. There is nothing, you can never get something for nothing. That just doesn't fucking happen. There's no way that will happen. You know, both me and my girl, we have grown so much over these last 5.5 years, and I don't think we would have grown anywhere as much if we weren't in such a long-term relationship. Because, like I said, constant challenges and constant growth needed to overcome those challenges. And I think that's why so many men nowadays also talk about so many successful guys, like really successful guys, not just guys who say they're successful, but really successful and also just in general fulfilled people, where you can just see like this person emanates inner peace and fulfillment and groundedness in himself. There are 2 specific examples that I can think of the top of my head, which are Alex Hormozi, which you probably know from social media. He's like an entrepreneur and YouTuber and all this stuff, right? Extremely successful guy and extremely jacked guy. Always surprises me how jacked this dude actually is. And then there's Luke Belmar, who also made a lot of money, who's monetarily very successful, very healthy, all this stuff, right? And you can just see with both of those, like, they're very grounded, they're very humble, and at the same time, of course, very successful. Both of them have had a woman by their side before they became successful, when they were pretty much just, in the trenches. Throughout this whole time, from being a nobody to now being someone that has achieved a lot of worldly and also spiritual accolades, they've had the same woman by their side. Both of them have had one woman by their side throughout this whole time. And I think this is a big reason for why they are so successful, and both of them talk about this as well, right? They say like their women empowered them, their women helped them along this path, And this is what a partner, a long-term partner, can do for us if we face the challenges of a relationship. And one thing I found interesting is, on a podcast, Luke Belmore said something like, you know, my girl was there for me when I had nothing. She believed in me and she empowered me. And so now she deserves to stay with me while I have everything. That's where I see myself in a few years. Giving my girl everything that she ever deserved, because she believed in me when I had nothing and when most other people didn't believe in me. There's this book by the genius marketer Seth Godin. The book is called The Dip. It's a very short book. It's like 60, 70 pages probably. I've read this book 6, 7, 8 times at least. And like I just keep going back to this book over and over again when I'm facing such a dip. Because the whole concept of this book is, there are phases in life, in any worthwhile endeavor, that we need to face and overcome. Whether we want to build a successful business, or we want to become a great athlete, or we want to become very healthy, or we want to become a great lover for our partner and build a great relationship with them. It doesn't really matter. Any worthwhile long-term endeavor, we will face so-called dips. And of course, I think you can already imagine, a dip is just simply a challenge that we need to overcome. A dip is a roadblock that we need to face and overcome. And the thing is, this is why I encourage young men so much to get into a long-term relationship if they can, at a young age. Because I think it teaches you a lot about life in general. Because life is full of these dips. And a relationship is also full of these dips. Right? We need to learn to face and overcome these dips. Because otherwise, we won't succeed in life. Right? And a relationship is almost like a small life, if that makes sense. Bad analogy, I know, but it's really a reflection of what other challenges we might face in life. You know, this might sound cliche, but a relationship is a marathon, not a sprint, and the same is true for life. Yes, there are phases where we have to do sprints, but a lot of sprints, what do they add up to? A marathon, exactly. And the thing is, it's just constant re-evaluation, constant learning that's needed for a relationship. And this is very much reflected by the members of our community. All of those are ambitious guys. All of those guys in there do shit. There's no one in there who just sits around on the couch all day watching Netflix and eating junk food. Not a single person in this community is like that. And they're all in long-term relationships, or have been, or want to. So they understand this concept, obviously. And I think this is mostly due to the fact that they have learned this through their relationship. Because let's be honest, most of us get into a relationship before we start a business, or before we become successful in any other field. This is like the first big challenge that many of us face. It's just love, relationships, women, partners. You know, two specific things that I really developed through my relationship that I think I would have otherwise not developed as much, or maybe not at all, are firstly maturity. It takes a lot of maturity, a lot of growing up, to face challenges in a relationship and to make a person feel loved that sometimes doesn't make you feel loved. To keep an open heart even if it hurts, as David Deida says. Takes a lot of maturity to do that. And it also, and this is the skill where I'm like, I probably wouldn't have developed this without this relationship, is humility. We need humility so fucking badly in every pursuit in life. Because we might think, oh, I'll start this business and it'll go perfect. It won't. It likely won't. And I don't want to discourage you. Start that fucking business. Get into that relationship. Whatever it is, whatever you want to do. but realize that it probably won't work out all perfectly. You probably have to overcome some dips, and that's good because it makes you grow and it makes you humble, keeps you on the ground. You know, the thing is, really, after over 5 years of dating, no matter how this relationship ends, because it will end either in a breakup or in death of one of us or both of us, it will end eventually. No matter how this relationship ends, I'm extremely grateful for it, because I have learned so much about myself and so much about life through this, and of course also so much about relationships and love, which I can now teach you here. People often would then ask me, right, and I think this is a thought that many of you watching this might have now: am I happy? I don't think this question even makes sense in this context, because happiness doesn't come from external influences, external factors. Happiness comes from within, and I am fulfilled because I have goals that I've set myself, and I'm working towards these goals every single day. And I think that's why I am happy, and I would do that with a partner or without a partner. And I will say, a great partner will certainly fucking help. Like I said, I wouldn't be as far as I am in life without my girl. And so, yes, maybe this relationship makes me more happy because it supports and empowers me to reach my goals and to work towards my goals. But at the end of the day, I would do that as well without a partner. The thing is, I probably wouldn't reach my goals as quickly without a partner. Of course, there is kind of like a delay. It's certainly easier to do a sprint without a partner, to just work really hard without a partner. But then when you hit a dip, when you hit those roadblocks, then it's great to have someone who believes in you and who empowers you and who pushes you further than you could yourself, and also someone who just challenges you every single day, and someone who therefore makes you grow. You know, the great thing about a relationship is that without growing, maturing, building skills, developing as a person, as a partner, as a lover, you'll get nowhere. Constant growth is needed for a relationship. Constant challenges will come up, and that will make you grow immensely as a human. And the thing is, many people might think, if you have a great partner, if you have a great woman by your side, that means that she never challenges you and that the relationship is just perfect and loving all the time. Think about that twice. Think about a little bit more. What would a great woman want in a partner? A great partner. So if my girl is a great woman, which I absolutely believe, or not even believe, I absolutely know, otherwise I wouldn't be with her, then she wants a great man in me. And so she challenges me. And so she doesn't make everything simple and easy for me. Because if she makes everything simple and easy, what happens to me? I get lazy. I get complacent. I won't grow. And so the best women, the best partners will challenge you. Not in a bad way, not in a toxic way. But there will be challenges in the relationship. And that is okay, and that is good. Because otherwise you won't grow. Face those challenges. Now, if you want to take your relationship to the next level, and you really want to learn how to become a great lover for your woman, then what you can do is join our community. It's completely free, and it's a collective of ambitious, mature men who all strive towards becoming better men and better lovers for themselves, for their woman, for their children or future children. And it's really a place where we just share our lessons, where I share lessons almost daily, other men share lessons, we have discussions, not discussions where we argue, but discussions where we seek truth. where we really discuss topics, not just argue about topics and call the other person names. No, it's really a place where we seek truth and where we are humble enough to see that maybe someone else is right and we're wrong, because we want to grow. So if that sounds interesting to you, you can check that out. Link in the description. And if you've watched this far, let me know what you think of this format. Maybe the wind was a bit, not so good. I don't know. We'll see in the edit. But let me know what you think of this format, because in summer I won't be able to film the car videos at night because I won't get up at 2 a.m. to film the car videos. Maybe I'll film the car videos during the day. That might also be a possibility. But I need to figure out ways as well where I can film in summer, right? And I don't just want to film in my room or my office again, because I think I've done that on my old YouTube channel, in case you still know that, or maybe some people have found this new channel from the old channel, right? I will see you soon. I wish you all the best. I'll start my day now. It's like 7:30 a.m. Have a good day, bro. I'll see you soon. Bye.